Yaha. What's up? This is Dat Dirty Spoon from the IWC, and this is my WWE Royal Rumble 2012 post show. First off, I'd like to say that I have not seen Raw tonight, but I do know what happens, and I'd like to say one thing. The road to WrestleMania has officially begun, and it looks like it's going to be a whole lot of fun. Back to the Rumble. First off, this is a really good Rumble. I was pleasantly, some of the surprises in the Rumble were legitimate surprises to me. I did not see them coming. Some of them I could, some of them I couldn't. I'll just leave it at that. Let me recap the card real quick. First off, the opening match was a steel cage triple threat match for the World Heavyweight Championship. Daniel Bryan Danielson, Mark Henry, and Big Show. Now, even Mark Henry was probably injured. I'm not going to say it was or wasn't. I'm just saying he still put on a really good show. Surprisingly enough, I thought Big Show carried the whole match, and it still looked excellent. Daniel Bryan won by escape like the heel champion that he is, and then celebrated for 15 minutes like he just pinned, Big Show and Mark Henry simultaneously. I mean, it was that hilarious and that mind-boggling. He again dedicated it to AJ, which I'm pretty sure he loves that World Heavyweight Championship more than he likes her, which is a shame. She's a real nice girl. Next match that came up on the card was the Divas match. I was a little surprised, but it was a 4 Diva on 4 Diva match. It was the heel team of Beth Phoenix, Natalya, and the Bella Twins versus the face team of Kelly Kelly, Tamina, Alicia Fox, and Eve. Beth Phoenix ended up pinning Kelly Kelly with the Glam Slam. No real surprises there. I'm more surprised they let all the girls get in the match and pull off a couple of moves. Usually in matches like this, it's just, 1 tag, 2 tag. Whichever team that's going to win wins. But this one, they gave them all of 3 minutes. Shows you how much WWE values their female competitors. It's a shame, really. Next match was the no stipulation Kane Cena match, which meant one thing: it was going to have no ending, and of course it didn't. It ended up being a double countout as Kane and John Cena feuded all the way into the back until Kane just happened to find Zack Ryder's dressing room, kick down the door, drag him to the ring, and deliver a tombstone pile driver as Eve watched. And then Cena composed himself and got back to the ring and sat in the corner like a whip dog. It was really strange. I mean, they are not making Cena, I don't know where Cena's breaking point is, but I hope we see it pretty soon because this is getting pretty pathetic. And I like Kane, and I like that Kane is finally getting his moment in the sun with some headliners again, but really, they need to turn the page on this Cena Kane thing pretty quickly. Anyway, that's just my take on the whole situation. I mean, they really need to move that along. That's what I'm saying. I'm just getting a little bored with it. Next match is the squash match of Drew McIntyre when he went up against the Funkasaurus Rex himself, Brodus Clay. Again, I'm very entertained by Brodus Clay. Every time he gets to the ring, it makes me smile and want to dance myself. This was, again, like a 2-minute squash match. And, again, Drew McIntyre is getting some FaceTime on TV, but they're making him like a heel version of a comedy act. I mean, he's like the mean version of Santino. I mean, he just goes out there and gets beat. I don't know. Maybe there's some grand scheme or some plan for him. I have no idea what it is. Then we've got the WWE Championship match, and I've got to say, if they didn't have the Rumble, this would probably be the match tonight. It was an excellent wrestling competition, and between 2 real pros, real top flight athletes. And I've got to say, I was very, very impressed by what Dolph Ziggler was able to do in that ring, and working with CM Punk is only going to make him better. Unfortunately, CM Punk beat Dolph Ziggler not once, not twice, but 3 times. 3 times. Again, twice John Laurinaitis had the ref distracted, but he was trying to call it right down the middle. I guess he really is trying to save his job. I was shocked. I thought that John Laurinaitis was actually going to try and screw Punk and mess up. Egg on my face. It happens sometimes. I happen to be wrong. But I digress. Then we go to the Royal Rumble match. 29 men over the top, 1 man left, and he is going to WrestleMania to wrestle in the main event for a championship title of his choice. Some of the surprises I did not see coming. Karma showed up and eliminated Michael Cole. Did not see that coming, I'll be honest with you. I thought that she was still dealing with her, dealing with is the wrong word. Let's just say, on maternity leave. But apparently, she's back to the WWE, and that's good for the Divas division. So hopefully, you know, those girls will finally get seasons of matches that last longer than 30 seconds. Another surprise that I did not see coming was some of the legends of Hacksaw Jim Duggan, Jerry the King Lawler, Booker T, and like I said, Michael Cole. They all got involved, and they were more there for entertainment to break the monotony. Although the best comedy was between Santino and Mick Foley. That was comedy gold right there, and I was personally very entertained. I mean, the whole Rumble, it lasted roughly just under an hour, at an hour if that. Anyway, it ended up being Miz. He powered through most, but he was number 1 and lasted almost at least to the top 10. I will say that. I'm not 100% sure. I didn't write that part down. All I said was at this point, Jericho came in at 29. Sheamus came in at 22. Sheamus ended up winning the Royal Rumble, and I'm really glad that. Well, I would have loved, honestly, I would love to see Y2J win, and he challenged Punk for the World Heavyweight Champ. Well, actually, the WWE title at WrestleMania. Now I'm gonna go see Raw and see that still might happen. But at the time, I was like, "Oh, come on! I want to see those guys, you know, get on the mic and go at it." But yeah, a few things happened on Raw tonight that I'm definitely gonna be checking out. I'm gonna be up late, guys. But it ended up being Sheamus is the winner, bro kicking Y2J over the top rope, and I gotta say, I'm really interested to see what's gonna happen if they're gonna keep the title on Daniel Bryan Danielson now. Since in his their traditional face heel for the World Heavyweight Championship. I don't know. I hope so. I think that would be very entertaining. I'm liking this heel champion that Daniel Bryan has become. He's probably going to be cock of the walk now that he thinks he'd beat, you know, world's largest athlete and the world's strongest man. But no, I think that's going to be very interesting to see what happens with that. Anyway, overall, great Rumble. Some big returns, including Karma and the Great Khali, both came out of the shadows. Road Dogg decided to show up for however long he showed up, and it was really good when, oh, you didn't know? Came out in the ring and tried to win the Royal Rumble. Mick Foley, always glad to see him in the ring doing something. It's always entertaining, good, bad, or other. Michael Cole, I like to see him get eliminated by a woman, even if that woman is Karma, that's still a woman. And she's a mom now, so it's awesome. It's looking like a great road to WrestleMania, especially if Karma and Beth Phoenix get in that ring and start wailing it out for the Divas title. If we can get CM Punk and Y2J, hint, hint, nudge, nudge, to start fighting for that title, another great one. And a Money in the Bank ladder match, plus Rock and Cena, this is going to be a WrestleMania for the ages, and the road to WrestleMania is going to be just as good. So, quick rundown of the card, in case you didn't know. Daniel Bryan Danielson retains in the triple threat steel cage match. The heel team of Beth Phoenix, Natalya, and the Bella Twins beat Kelly, Tamina, Alicia Fox, and Eve Torres. John Cena and Kane go to a no contest, but Zack Ryder does not survive. CM Punk beats Dolph Z to retain his WWE Championship, and Sheamus, that's right, the Celtic Warrior, the Great White Sheamus, is your 2012 Rumble winner. This has been That Dirty Spoon from the IWC, signing off.